Hi everybody, and welcome to the very first vlog for the Greendale Intercollegiate Equestrian team. Wow, that's a mouthful. My name is Brielle Nightland and I am the team treasurer. We are part of the Jorvik Intercollegiate Horse Shows Association, or JIHSA, and my team captain and I are here at the Equestrian Festival to find some new lesson horses for our roster. It's the end of the school year, and we just had our year-end budget hearing where I successfully convinced our university's sports oversight committee that we needed more horses to grow the team and have a greater impact within the circuit, like taking horses to shows and getting more exposure that way. We also have some riders graduating, and they actually had their horses in the program, so they're taking those with them, and we won't be able to use them in the lessons any longer, so we've got to replace them. I won't get into all those details. But basically, we now have about 10,000 Jorvik shillings to spend on 2 to 3 horses. Maybe we'll see how it works out. Plus, we also got a small grant of around 3,000 from the Jorvik Equine Education Board. And that grant is really intended for a green horse for our senior riders to bring along. It's kind of like a school project, really. But anyhow, it gets us, something for the open level riders to ride and learn on. And as the team treasurer, I handle all of these funds, which is partially why I'm making this video. I have to document and justify every shilling we spend, but I promise it's still going to be fun. It's not just going to be administrative minutia. It's going to be the fun stuff for the vlog, and the boring stuff is going into the board presentation, so y'all won't have to deal with that. We're gonna keep it fun for the Greendale JIHSA team and hopefully our vlog followers. So the best thing about the Equestrian Festival horse sales is that all these trainers are just dying to show off their prospects and also let potential buyers ride them in classes as part of horse tryouts. Plus, there's a required vet check for entry to the festival, so we don't even have to worry about covering that cost. Okay, I promised no boring administrative stuff, but vet checks are stupid expensive, so let's all just collectively be happy the team didn't have to eat that cost. I should clarify, our team is a hunter-jumper team, so that's what we're going to be competing in, like flat classes, over fences classes, and it's all equitation as far as our collegiate competitions go, but we'll be riding in hunter over fences stuff today, or not today, but tomorrow. Anyhow, okay, I actually need to run because we have an appointment at 8:30 and it's 8:23. My team captain, her name's Luce Overton, she must be running behind, but we'll catch up with her when she gets here. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past her to have completely forgotten what time she needs to be here, so I guess I'll be doing this first tryout on my own. Our first tryout is Miss Pollyanna. Polly is an 8-year-old Norica mare from a barn up in Dondole, where Polly here is notorious for jumping out of her paddocks. And this is how they found out that she prefers jumping more than she prefers tugging a carriage around. Dundle has those wagon rides that are popular with tourists. That's what they bought her for, but she made it very clear that she prefers more athletic activities for herself, and her owner actually took up hunter over fences with her, showed her a lot last year in some schooling local shows, and she really excelled in cross rails up to the 2-foot division, which is kind of exactly what we're looking for as just a steady, solid lesson horse to replace one of the ones we're losing. She does have to have some extra support at the canter and tighter turns, but we don't really expect our beginners to be doing crazy courses. It's going to be the nice big round turns where they shouldn't have to really lift her inside shoulder all that much, and she seems like she'll be a really steady, reliable mount nonetheless. I got to try her in the very, very early hours this morning. I'm actually recording with voiceover later on. Anyhow, we were mostly to ourselves in that warm-up arena, other than one jumper doing some pretty crazy heights for that early in the morning. Polly was completely unbothered by that other horse galloping past her. She stayed very focused on me and all of my cues. Her transitions are a little slow, kind of delayed, but there's nothing to worry about with that. It's honestly a good teaching opportunity for riders to learn to like hold their cues until the horse responds, rather than just like pushing a button and immediately getting the horse to do exactly what you want to do. When we started jumping, she really perked up. She got faster off my leg, like her transitions got quicker. She clearly enjoyed it more. Surprise, surprise, trotting around and going nowhere really wasn't particularly interesting to her. Probably why she disliked the carriage rides so much. But anyhow, everything else stayed really steady. Like, she didn't get fast to the jumps. She just was enjoying herself. So I have a really, really good feeling about her. I will be showing her in a flat class tomorrow evening. I'm not going to do any over fences classes with her, just because I mainly want to see how she does in an arena of a lot of other horses, given that her owner said she needs like more support at the canter, and we're thinking it won't be that bad, but just see how it goes and what she needs, and we can determine how she'd best fit in our program from there. From what I've seen this morning, I'm super impressed with her as a lesson horse prospect. It's 9:15 and Lou hasn't even... Oh. Well, what do you know? So Lou's actually up getting on right now. Okay, so I got up here just in time for her to mount up. She was just starting to walk and trot around. She was indeed running late. I called it, but that was kind of fortunate for us. Our coach saw an ad in the show office for this gorgeous Trekkener Mare and immediately called the owner to try to set up a session. Apparently, we are now expecting like huge thunderstorms tomorrow, and they rearranged classes, so now this horse no longer has classes to do tomorrow, so they're taking her home today. Anyhow, meet Countess's Crown, or Tess for short. She's a 13-year-old Trekkener Mare, and she's marketed as a big Eck horse. I am seriously concerned she's going to be out of our price range, given that she's marketed in that way. Big Eck basically means she's a push to go and can make a monkey look good in the equitation ring. That definitely seems like what she is. She did her walk, trot, canter transitions, both directions. The horse has her leads on both sides. She's got a flying change. Like, I took her over some little like gymnastics jumps, and she's just so chill. She's just so chill about all of it. Like, we even got up to a little bit of a bigger like combination. Fine. That price tag, I'm worried about that price tag. We'll have to see what happens. Okay. That is being negotiated by our coach. I may handle the funds, like as in sign the checks, but I don't negotiate the prices typically, because I don't have the clout as a trainer to do that. So we leave that to our coach. All right, so we are with our final tryout for the day, or final practice ride. This horse's name is Rohan's Royale, and they just call her Royale. She's a beautiful bay. She's a gorgeous. She's got lovely conformation. She looks super athletic, and she seems so calm. I swear, they turn her out in their like courtyard of their farm, and it's like straight out of Black Beauty, where she just trots around and plays with the kids. It's the cutest thing. We even got to do it with her. I ran around, she like followed me around. It was too cute. I've never seen a horse be handled in this way, especially a young horse. I mean, she's not that young. She's 6, but she's probably had a lot of exposure to screaming children running around. Sweet girl on the ground. Very, very sweet. Clearly got some energy. She's a head tosser. She likes to stomp and prance around in place when you're tacking her up. She has one of the biggest suspensions in her trot that I have felt in a long time. So she was quite the ab workout to not just like fly out of the saddle with every step of the trot. Another one that has her flying changes. We did a warm-up in the top of the ring on a circle. Then we did some pole work. And then we started the jumping. And that is when I experienced the green side of her. She definitely rushes the fences. And it's not a bad rush. It's like she's not being bad. She's not gonna run off with you necessarily, but she just gets excited if she sees the fence from really far away, and she kind of revs up to get to it. Watching the footage back, I can see like how timidly I was riding her, and I would love to just say that that's because it's not my horse and I was nervous to like break her. I didn't want to do anything wrong, but like I became a really ineffective rider after she started the rushing, and her owner actually stepped in and basically gave me a lesson on her horse. But once I loosened up and I kind of got my own confidence back, she was a lot more responsive. We did some figure eights. We did some like figure eights with like transitions, so where we were trotting and then we'd go to the canter on the outside of the figure eight, come back down to a trot, do like simple changes in the middle, not flying. And that really got her working, but she's, you know, she needed to change it up again after she'd done that like 2 or 3 times. Like she's got a lot of just brain. She's got a lot of brain. Like she needs something to do with it. And so we went back onto jump, but we did it on a circle. So like I had her trotting around in a circle, and I didn't let her see the fence until it was like basically time to jump it. And then we did some lines. As long as I just stayed quiet and stayed relaxed. But if I tensed at all, I mean like if any muscle in my leg tensed, she rushed a little bit. So super responsive. She's a thoroughbred. I don't know what I expected anything different, but very athletic horse. I'm not super confident that she's gonna be the one for us as far as the Green Grant. I mean, I'm hopeful because I like her personality, but she's a lot of horse. This is so much footage and stuff from today's tryouts that we're gonna split this vlog. It's gonna be tryouts, and then next week we'll show you guys the show classes and what actually ended up happening. If you guys had thoughts like, would you have picked Royale, would you have picked Polly, like which one's your favorite? We'd really love to hear about it. And if you want to keep up with the team and see where things go for us, we'd love to have you subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye.